This is Wesley.
This is Ka'shenia.
And we would like to welcome you to
the Underground Geek Shack. Hey, it's been a long time since we last done this.
Oh, yeah.
But we've gone through our own character arcs. I've gone through a training montage. You've gone through a training montage.
Power up successfully.
We have both powered up in our lives. But now, we're back. We have delved back into the anime.
The
world!
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to go all Dio there.
Wrong anime. I need to watch that, speaking of which. I've always been meaning to watch that, but that will not be the anime that we're talking about today.
Not today.
But first off, hey.
Hi.
You want to know something?
Sure.
So, Wesley, I feel like this is probably like a common problem. Have you ever had that problem? You fell in love with somebody, they died, then all of a sudden they started haunting you for the rest of your life, killing anybody that would bully you and stuff like that. Is that a problem that you have?
You have that kind of problem too?
Does not everybody have that problem?
I don't think so.
But alright. Well, gee, you put me out there on the spot, I see. Well, seeing as how I've put myself out there
Just
today,
whatever you do, don't look at the ginormous shadow behind you.
We'll be talking about Jujitsu Kaisen 0. I know the movie's been out for a long time now, but I just watched it. Literally 2 hours before this, I finished watching it. And I have to say, I'm so mad that I didn't watch it when it first came out.
In all honesty, I thought you were, due to how many times I had told you before.
But before we get into that, Wesley, would you like to let the audience know how many times you've watched this movie and where you've watched this movie?
Alright, guys. I'm gonna be straight with you. I've watched this movie a total of 3 times. First time, I was in the movie theater with one of my friends. Mm-hmm. Second time, I was in the movie theater with my brother and his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And then the third time, I was at my house.
Yeah,
I was watching it at the Crunchyroll.
This boy watched it in theaters 2 times.
Twice.
Obviously, he has the moolah to do stuff like that, unlike me. Because I watched it on a totally legal website called... Sure, we'll call it Crunchyroll. But no, in all seriousness, I hadn't had the time to watch it, but I did just watch it, and I did watch it on Crunchyroll, and I have to say, it probably would have been a lot better. Well, no, I watched it on my phone. My phone's pretty good, but it probably would have been so freaking epic to watch it in theaters. Surround sound.
Right.
Just immense in it.
Right.
So, I watched it in dub. What did you watch it in?
Dub. As well.
Wait, no.
You watched it in sub.
That's what I meant to say. I watched it in sub.
Yeah. So I watched it in dub all 3 times.
I was going to say all 3 times you watched
Except
it in dub.
Except for when I originally was trying to find it, the third go around, it came up in another language.
So yeah. Crunchyroll has it, because Wesley was showing me and I saw it and I was like, why is there so many... I was like, isn't there only like 1 movie when I was watching it? And then it popped up, it was like different seasons. I was like, what is this?
They got a bunch of season 1s.
And it's the different dub versions. So Wesley was telling me when he first watched this, this is before a current crisis that's happening. We're not going to talk too much about it, but let's just say Russia did some things and we're going to keep it at that.
Yeah.
But, so Wesley started it. And he was like, English dub. And then what came out was not English. He said, this is Russian. I'm like, what?
I'm like, I know this is Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but this ain't English.
I've listened to English. This ain't it. I just thought that was like the funniest thing. It's just like, wait, what? But, anyway, so let's get into it. So, for those who haven't watched it and are afraid to watch it because there is an anime, you don't have to watch the anime to watch this movie. Yeah. As a speaker of someone who'd only watched, like, the first 8 episodes, I think, of the anime, I've completely understood this movie. They explain a lot of things. What is your stance? Wait, no. What is your status when it comes to the anime? Like,
I've completed the anime, and I'm going through the manga right now. So it's slow. We both know this. Anytime Wes watches an anime, he immediately goes and buys the manga, and then it's like, ooh, let me just slowly binge up to the current.
That's him with freaking My Hero Academia. When the first 2 seasons was out, he was already in like season 6 of the manga. I'm like, Wesley. He's like, what just happened? What just happened? My knowledge, I know what's gonna happen. You're like, what's it gonna happen?
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Y'all ain't ready for this. You're gonna freak out when you see it. Oh my god. So, before we get into it, seeing as how you're a little bit further ahead than me when it comes to the anime, does this movie help out the anime in any way?
As a prequel, yes.
Okay.
And then, once you actually get to know the main character of this movie and everything, and then you go and watch the anime, it makes mention of him probably like twice.
Oh, really?
And then you're like, because at first they just mention him by name.
Mm-hmm.
By main.
By main.
They mention him by name, and you're like, who the heck is that? And then you actually get to see a visual of him, and you're like, huh, you look interesting. But then when you actually, because that was my first-hand account of before the movie came out, was, oh yeah, this is this character. He's no longer here because he's on another assignment. And it's like, well, who the heck is that dude? And then it shows a visual of him, and you're like, huh, he looks pretty interesting. Movie comes out, and you're like, there's a movie about this singular character?
Yes, that was really interesting to me. I've yet to experience this when it comes to anime movies based off of, like, already running anime. Yeah. So, typically, okay, I'll say with My Hero Academia, because that's, like, my basic knowledge so far. Yeah. Even with, like, the Demon Slayer one. When it comes to the anime movies, they still keep the MC, the main character, as the main character of that movie. Yeah. So in both of the My Hero Academia movies I've watched, Deku is still the main character. Mm-hmm. In the Demon Slayer Mugen Train, it's still sort of centered around Tanjiro. Mm-hmm. So, when it came out to this movie, when I heard that it was coming out, but I heard it being called Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I was like, wait, interesting. This takes place before Yuji. So I'm just kind of like, as someone who has always seen Yuji as the main character, for them to bring up Yuta is a very interesting thing to me, because this is new when it comes to, like, anime movies. I'm used to just the main character still being the main
just staying as the same person that we've known the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. But still, like, Yuta is not a bad character. Actually, he's, like, the best protagonist. At first, I thought I wasn't going to like him as much because he was whiny, but that's because he didn't have control of his cursed energy. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go into the movie. So we're going to kind of go almost beat by beat, but not completely, because we do want you guys to experience the movie as well. We're just going to talk about some of our more favorite parts of it. Mm-hmm. So, so let's start off at the beginning. So, we are introduced to Yuta, a boy who is cursed by a girl, his childhood friend. When I first saw the trailers of this, I was like, what? I was like, he's cursed by someone that loves him. And I was like, that is weird, but okay. It goes deeper into detail of the relationship between the one that he is cursed by with him, which it is very touching. Spoiler alert, you will cry. Or, okay.
No, you're right.
You will cry.
Yeah.
The explanation...
You gave me that look because most of the times, with most of the films that we've watched and have covered on...
You know what, Wesley? How about you tell your record of how many times you cried while watching anime? Let's go. Come on. You can even bring in Persona with this. It's fine. Do it.
Alright. Persona 4, Golden, cried a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. It hit me when it came to Nanako.
Yes.
Persona 5... I don't think I cried, actually.
No, there's actually not a lot of, like, tear.
Persona 3, yes.
You shed a singular tear.
when it came to my boy Shinji.
Oh my god.
Plastic Memories, I did cry. I'm not gonna lie. I did cry, and it was not just a singular tear. Okay. Your boy had the waterworks going. That one, I know I'm going on a tangent, but, there's Plastic Memories, there was Your Lie in April.
Oh my god.
That one, which we have not covered yet.
And I don't want to, because I'm not ready to cry again. I wasn't expecting to cry in this movie. Wesley, you know what I just realized? Give me 1 second. 2 out of the 3 movies we had me watching, I freaking cried. Demon Slayer cried with freaking Rengoku.
Goku, yes, that too.
This movie cried at the end because, oh my god, that was emotional. Rika, let me borrow your power one last time. Then we can die together. Yuta! I was like, no! Wasn't ready, man.
Just don't cross over to my side anytime soon.
Did you cry during this movie?
Yeah. Well, this is the 4th time. Or 3rd time,
when you first watched it.
When I first watched it, yes. Second time I watched it, kind of got a little bit numb to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about your first experience.
But the first experience, yes. I did cry. My friend looked at me like I was crazy. We were the only... And the funny thing is, we were the only 2 in the theater when we watched this film. And so he looked at me and he's like, dude, are you alright? And I was like, yeah. I got something in my eye. And he's like, are you crying? No, it's an eyelash.
So let's get back on to topic because this movie is surprisingly emotional. I came into this movie not expecting to cry. I was just kind of like, it's another shonen anime movie. I'll be perfectly fine. I watched both of the My Hero Academias without crying. I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, I teared up during Demon Slayer, but Rengoku's death was actually kind of emotional, even though I've only known him for like that length of movie.
Right. I was like we just met this man, and he gone.
Jujitsu Kaisen, I'm still new to this, and it's not Yuji as the main character. I'll be perfectly Yuta. So we have Yuta, the demon that is cursed, that has cursed him.
Is Rika.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the right verbiage because he wasn't cursed by Rika.
He cursed Rika,
and that's explained a little bit later on in the movie. But so, we have Rika, who, before she became the cursed energy, she was this little girl that was his friend with him. And at the beginning of the movie, it's shown, like, they promised to be together forever, but then she got hit by a car.
It was so sweet, too. Not the her getting hit by the car.
I was like, pause.
That brought back some terrible memories.
I was
I was talking about when she brought up the ring.
Yeah.
And she gave it to him. And he was like, oh, what is it? It's a ring. I was like, why are you giving this kid a ring?
That was such a sweet and funny moment because it's such a pure childhood moment.
I will say, I know I'm going off on another tangent, but it relates to us.
What's what you trying to say? I'm gonna watch going on the road now.
Because during this flashback,
you're talking about the dubbed version.
When I watched the dubbed version, you got 2 kids that are running around, and all you hear is, look, over there, what is it? And I'm like, why does that sound like something we would do?
It would be, oh my god. But, like, you can tell, even the way this scene was animated, the initial showing of the ring and stuff like that, it's so pure because you just see them. You see a childhood, you see a playground and everything. It's just such a sweet moment. And
oh yeah, and then when
because it's funny because I'm watching this and I've already seen beforehand him begging for Rika not to injure the boys.
Yeah.
Because then you get like the little news flash of like, on this day, 4 high school students got gravely injured. They didn't die. They got gravely injured. And when we saw gravely injured, homeboy was pouring out gallons of blood within a locker within the school classroom. So, the power of this demon is kind of scary.
Right.
And you see Yuta so terrified because he has this much power. He just doesn't know how to control it.
I also want to bring up something when you were talking about the whole car accident type thing.
Yeah.
So in the dub, I don't know if it was mentioned in the sub, but in the dub, you first hear the guy who was in the car, oh, I didn't mean to hit her. And then you hear, somebody call an ambulance. And then you hear, nah, forget the ambulance. Somebody call the coroner. And I'm like, how are you just going to just forget about the ambulance?
In the sub, there was a lot of chaos, but it was more or less like he was like, "Are you kidding me? Look at her head." And it was like somebody calling him. He was like, "There's no saving her. Look at her head. You can't even see." He was like, "Dang it! What do we do?" And he was like, "I didn't mean to." He was like, "Can you see? Somebody, hurry! Call an Somebody call an ambulance. There's a lot of chaos going on." It was very like grave.
Yeah.
No one said call a coroner though. They weren't already assuming she was dead.
In the dump, they were assuming she was already
They're like,
dead.
"This girl is gone. She is out of here. We are no longer seeing her. She will not be in Rush Hour 3. But so moving forward, he is founded by Gojo. So for those who have seen the anime, Gojo is like an amazing character in Jujitsu Kaisen. Yeah, he has a blindfold on, but that's because of his like unlimited. I can't understand this jujutsu, but he has like unlimited jujutsu energy. It's really weird. The anime.
It's because of his eyes.
Yeah. Because of his eyes. Yeah, he has really beautiful blue eyes. But the reason why I'm still very confused about his power is because in the anime they explained it kind of weird. The movie surprisingly explained it really well what his power actually is. And it's him being able to control the time and space of cursed energy. Mm-hmm. And I still don't fully understand it, but basically this man is unstoppable.
Right?
And I'm just kind of like, man, this man has like basically unlimited energy, and it's terrifying, man. But so Gojo takes up Yuta, brings him to the school of Jujutsu sorcerers, mm-hmm. and he's learned to exercise cursed energy. Mm-hmm. It's because Yuta was supposed to be executed, but Gojo saw potential in him. Similar to what he does with Yuji. Yuji... Well, no, we're not going to explain about the anime, because that'll be a different...
We're sticking with Yuta.
Yeah, we're sticking to Yuta. So, for me, it was really interesting because it's a playback to what he does, what Gojo does in the anime, where the secret society is like, this guy needs to be executed, but Gojo's like, no. We can work with this.
We'll take him in,
even though he's potentially dangerous. So him taking up Yuta, I was like, okay, cool. This is a flashback to the anime for those who have actually seen the anime.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can go into this without having watched the anime, and when you go to watch the anime, you're going to be like, oh, this is a playback to Yuta.
Not to mention the fact that there are only 3 students.
Yeah. Well, first years.
First years.
Yeah, these are first years, but the school is like populated with like more.
Yeah.
So, then we're introduced to 3 characters. I know them from the anime, but now I know them a lot more, and I'll be able to understand it going forward in the anime. We have Maki Zenin.
Mm-hmm. Of the
Zenin clan. She
got them Sasuke vibes.
she has them Sasuke vibes. Take out the Zenin clan. So we'll talk about their powers because yeah, it's perfectly fine. So wait, actually I don't know much about Panda. You'll explain Panda when we get to Panda.
Yeah.
So Maki, she can use cursed objects. She cannot herself create cursed energy or see things without the glasses that has been cursed. Mm-hmm. That's an interesting thing about her, is she's the Hermione of Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah. She can't, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really interesting. I really like her. She's really, really strong. Then you have Toge Inumaki, mm-hmm. who has cursed speech. He, in the movie, and it's very interesting how his character is done, he cannot speak, if he's not using his power, he has to speak in rice ball ingredients because there's no way he can curse, because what he says can curse people. Yeah. So when he uses it, he directs it towards what he wants to curse, and he'll say what he wants to be done to them. Yeah. It's a toll on his voice because it's a curse that's actually on his body. We've seen it used again in the movie, and we'll talk about that scene. That's actually pretty cool. But so that's cursed speech. What he says will be what happens. So once he said explode to a gathering of demons, they all exploded. I was like, oh, wow.
They do exactly that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I haven't seen this in the anime. So him, because like I've only seen him speak in like rice ball ingredients. So all I heard him say was spicy mayo, salmon, tuna. Like, it's really, really weird. Bonito flakes. Like, it's really weird to me, but now that I know why he does it, I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. So explain Panda for me, please.
And then we have my boy Panda.
Panda, who is literally a panda.
Literally, but he's also a cursed corpse too.
Okay, so I got that part. So he's already dead.
He's a cursed corpse that was created by the principal of Jujutsu Kaisen.
What?
And so Panda is made up of 3 different things.
This is more probably explained in the anime.
Yeah, but I just want to clarify.
No, I know.
So he has, well, Panda basically says that he has 3 different cores, but the main one that he uses is the panda form. Because he says that he has one that's like a gorilla, which he calls he says that's his brother. Because technically there's 4, because there's his brother, there's the main core that's him, there's something else that's a mystery, and then he has one that he calls his sister.
Okay, so this is moving away from the movie, so we'll delve deep into that.
Other than that, yeah, he's
literally just a corpse.
A talking corpse. Yes.
Whoa, okay. So, if you didn't watch the anime, Panda's whole thing is not explained, but that's actually pretty cool. Now I'm really interested in learning more about him. Whoa, what? Okay, so yeah, he's literally a panda, but apparently he's a dead panda who is stupidly strong. When you see the final fight, that's amazing. So we're gonna skip over like the beginning parts. We're gonna go over to when we first see Yuta try to utilize his cursed energy, because at this point he's passively using it. Every time something threatens Yuta, Rika will come out to protect him.
Yeah.
But he has no control as to what Rika does. That's why before then he wanted to kill himself. Like, we even see it mentioned. Yeah. He wanted to kill himself because he didn't want to hurt anybody anymore. That's why he joined the school. His whole thing was he didn't want to hurt anybody. But it's, like, not within his control. And
I think, yeah, because when he originally meets Gojo, Gojo holds up the knife and he's like, did you make this in shop class?
Oh, that's...
And he was like, and Yuta said, he was like, no, he was like, it's supposed to be a knife. He was like, I tried to kill myself, but Rika wouldn't let me.
Yes.
Because anything that tries to harm Yuta, Rika instantly comes in and gets, and intervenes.
So in the first fight, we see him go into a haunted school, and
because
he's put into danger because he goes in with Maki. So there's something that happens within the fight where Maki becomes incapacitated, and he sees the 2 students that he was supposed to rescue. And at this point, we know that he literally has no control of his powers. He doesn't know what to do. He's very lost. But then this is when you see him try to take control. Mm-hmm. So he releases Rika, which is like pretty interesting.
Great.
Like I said, so remember when we talked about the ring at the beginning? Well, he puts on the ring and then Rika comes out, but you can tell he still doesn't have any control because his plan was to allow Rika to distract the cursed demon while he rescues everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, that was epic, but you can still see he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's even mentioned, like, we're lucky that Rika decided to come back in because even Gojo was like, I would have no idea how to have, like, calmed her down.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Also, then the fact that they call Rika the Queen of Curses.
Yeah. Because she's a very special apparition.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really interesting. So, fast forward, we have a little training montage. It's not much. Because literally, I'm pretty sure Jujutsu Kaisen 0, even though it was a movie, it probably could have been like a whole season of the anime itself. But with it even being a movie, I'm not disappointed. I liked how they did this.
Even coming from somebody who's... when I originally started to read the manga for it, I had to get through 0 in order to get into the manga.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Who is this dude? What is going on?
Like, this guy, he's seen as, like, not much of a weakling, but you can tell he's someone who's passive. Mm-hmm. And for him to grow into somebody who's like, I'm going to take control.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I really like that about the movie. So fast forward, they have a little training montage where he's told, like, all right, in order for you to use this, you should probably imbue it into an item so that you have a little bit more control into it. He's been gifted a katana. And I'm like, oh, how original. Then you see him do some training fights with Maki. Then you see him go onto a mission with Toge. And that's when when I first saw curse speech being used. And I was like, that's epic. Then we're introduced to the main villain. This is like about 30 minutes into the movie. 30 minutes? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
30 minutes into the movie, we see Geto. And we see that there are other Jujutsu sorcerers out there, not all fighting for good. So Geto's whole thing is that he sees humans beneath him.
He sees them as monkeys.
Yes.
Or as Frieza calls them, monkeys. I'm sorry.
Sniveling monkeys. But no, he literally sees them as monkeys because he sees himself as above them. They're all weak. Even, you see in the back, his main philosophy is fight for the strong, punish the weak.
Yeah.
So that's terrifying. If we was playing a Shin Megami Tensei game, like I've been playing a lot lately, it really follows the lines of chaos for the strong. It's a survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
He's very much Darwinism. So we see that, and we're introduced to things. It's funny because a lot of things happen within this movie that's like over a long span. Geto mentions later on in the movie that he's surprised by how far Yuta got with only a year and a half of training. And I'm just kind of like, this happened all within a year and a half. You can tell, but not really. But that's not a bad thing about this movie. I don't have anything to say about the pacing because...
Pacing was well done.
Yeah, the pacing was well done.
You were able to still follow along with
we're going to talk about the final fight, but let's talk about this movie. So, the pacing of this movie, pretty good. The animation of this movie. So, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning. This movie was to mark the 10th anniversary of MAPPA Studios. And I have to say, I need to watch more of MAPPA's beginning works, but the stuff that MAPPA's doing right now, freaking awesome.
Not to mention the fact that MAPPA's also doing Chainsaw Man too.
Oh,
and I know where I'm going off, but yeah.
Yeah, they're doing I need to watch a lot of their earlier works to see how much they've grown, because this anime was amazing. The animation that they're doing in the anime is pretty good, and I know when it comes to anime and movies, they try to put more into the movies, but they're not lacking on the anime either.
No.
The animation in that, I don't have much to say bad about it, but then again, I have to watch all of it. The animation style in the anime is good. The animation in this movie is phenomenal, and that's just amazing. The mini sagu, I forgot the term for
the animation
for really smooth animation. Sakuga, there you go.
No problem.
The sakuga in this movie was amazing. Sakuga. For those who don't know, I am an animation major. I studied animation and the sakuga. We don't have an English term for it, so I'm just gonna continue using that and be like, oh, look at this sakuga. But the animation was perfect. Also, music choice.
Yo, that music choice was
I am
good.
downloading this entire OST because it's freaking amazing.
By King Gnu?
Yeah. Or as he's pronounced earlier, King Gnu. Because the spelling of the band is weird.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that English vocals. At first, I was like, I'm watching the sub, right? Then I heard the music and it's English vocals. I was like, whoa! Hold on. Is this a Lin thing? For those who don't know, Lin is the main singer for Persona 5, I do believe. Yeah, her name is Lin.
Yeah.
And she sings only in English vocals. And so I was just kind of like, whoa, this is a Lin situation all over again. I wasn't ready for English vocals. But the music is absolute bangers, and it hits every scene perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
Even when the band isn't playing and it's just instrumentals in the background. Everything was perfectly okay in this movie. Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about anything. Yeah, I really don't have anything bad to say about this about the movie.
Yeah.
But so we are coming up to time. So before we end, let's go to the final fight in this anime.
That fight was good. I mean,
it was awesome.
There was 2 fights that were going on simultaneously.
Yeah, that was also another thing that was really done well within this. It shown, like you said, 2 fights. A major one happening outside of the school.
What was it, like the Curse of 1,000 Demons or something?
Yeah,
like
the
that?
dance of 1,000 Demons.
Why is that the Curse of 1,000 Demons?
Well, they are cursed demons, but I understand what you're saying. That was
because like you had that was going on, and then you actually had the fight that was going on within Jujutsu High between Geto, Yuta, Panda, and everyone else.
Yeah, like the main 4 crew.
Yeah,
you see 3 quote unquote lowly people going against someone who we already saw was unhinged.
Right.
He's terrifying. We see how unhinged he is because he helped out before this. He helped out a girl take away her demons, and you think, oh, he's somewhat of a genuine guy, even though he has like a creepy smile. We see that he still sees lowly of her. Then we see a guy come in asking him to help him, like help exorcise the curse that's on him, and he's like, "You have no money, you have no more use for me. I don't like the stench of monkeys on me."
Yeah.
I was like,
the curse that was around him just ended up taking him out.
Yeah, it took his life, and I was like, oh my god.
And then he's over here, just starts spraying himself. What are you doing? Oh, this is disinfectant. I don't want the monkey smell coming in. And I was like, wow.
I was like, whoa, that's in this economy, you cannot say that. I was like, ooh, wrong choice of words there, buddy. Then I realized the context behind it. I'm just like, ooh, that's even worse. Oh my god. But no, so we already seen the scope of this guy. So Geto's power is that he can control demons, but he has to like consume them first. So he's even said it. He's stored like over 4,000 demons within his body. And I'm like, whoa. Then it reminded me of like the freaking quirk that Deku technically has, or that was passed down for all for one for all. I was like, whoa, does he have like one for all? What's going on here? But I saw that and I was like, whoa. So now going on to this, you see 4 students who are still first years. These are still first year students going against a guy who has the power of freaking thousands of demons within him. And it's not just he is not just him expelling demons out of his body. That's how he like wins and stuff like that. He's also good at close quarters combat.
Oh yeah.
Then it's shown that he actually studied alongside Gojo. So we're like, what's gonna happen? We haven't seen the scope of Yuta's powers, and he's shown himself in like different lights. And I'm just kind of like, whoa, what? You can use curse speech now? But like I said, it's just I'm flabbergasted. So let me hear more of your thoughts of the final battle.
I'm jumping back and forth. I know we gotta wrap up, but shoot, I'm going back to Tokyo.
Tokyo and Kyoto. Like, yeah, it wasn't even just in one place. It was Tokyo, Kyoto, and the school. Yeah.
Because like, it was when that whole fight was going down, and Gojo's like, all right, Inamaki, Panda, come with me, and then he sends them back to Jujutsu High.
Yeah.
And then my boy just went off on Miguel. Like, he just started whooping him.
Oh my god, poor Miguel. And literally Gojo said, I don't have time for you.
He was just going off on Miguel, and then like you just see one of the curses, like this huge freaking curse coming up from behind the building.
He said no.
And then he's like, you're in the way. Get out of here. Like, yo.
Miguel said, ha, I brought this demon. Freaking Gojo said, Uno reverse card.
And then when it jumps back to Jujutsu High, and you just see because like, you know, the veil is up and everything, and so like if you're in the veil, it's hard for you to get out. Yeah. But if you're outside, it's easy for you to get in.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Panda and Tamaki just go in, just like, yo, they were boxing this man. They were boxing, and then freaking Geto's like, you're predictable. And Panda's like, that's because I'm setting you up, my boy.
Freaking, all you see is Toge coming out saying, squash. It's just so cool. And then you see how easily those 3, like, freaking Maki got defeated off screen.
Right?
That was terrifying. You see it cut back to it, and you're like, okay, cool.
I at least thought we were going to at least see her, like, do some work. She sat there, she posed, and she was like, I don't know what you're doing here. And then off screen gets bodied. And I'm like,
that lets you know how powerful this man is. He's so powerful. Like, he just took down Maki, and we've seen Maki. She puts up a fight. She doesn't go down very easily.
Right?
Without her using even without her having curse energy within herself. She was bodied instantly, and that terrified me. Then we see how much work freaking Toge and Panda puts in, and they're on the same level as Maki. For them to get put down too, that was also terrifying. So then we see,
and then when Yuta comes in with Rika,
we still see Yuta, and like before then he was hesitant.
Yeah.
But then when Yuta saw that his friends were all taken down, that was terrifying, because then we saw Yuta come out in his true form.
And then like the one thing that kind of got me a little bit was when when he goes and tries to heal everyone. And then Rika comes over and immediately snatches up Maki, and I was like, "Wait, what you doing? What you doing?"
I could tell what was happening.
Like my first time going through, I was like, "What the heck are you doing? We need her!" I'm like, "We need her," and then he's like, he goes, "Rika, handle her with care as if you would a butterfly." I was like, "Whoa, my dude!
Yeah.
Whoa!"
And she was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And this is the point where we realize, like, that small exchange, when I realized he has control.
Yeah.
He's not afraid of losing control anymore. Rika, he is allowing Rika to, like, kind of, like, heal these people, even though she kind of, like, lost it a little bit with Maki.
Yeah.
He was like, no. And I was like, whoa.
Right?
Look back to how he was at the beginning when he was terrified what was going to happen to the bullies, to now where he's just kind of like, no.
He's like, nope, put her down. Like, yo.
I was like, whoa, that's awesome, dude. You have control.
And then the fact that, like, my dude just stood there and then he uses cursed speech himself.
Yes.
And I'm like, alright, that's a smart move.
That is a very smart move. And literally all he said was, die.
Right?
I was like, oh my god. So let's fast forward to the end where we see the penultimate of, like, the climax of his character growth, where
he basically just gives his all to Rika.
Yeah, the part where I started to cry, where he said, Rika, I'm sorry that I've cursed you, but I make a promise to you. Let me borrow your power. Please allow me to borrow your power one more time. Then we can both die together. And then Rika, we finally see, like, her final form too, and I'm just like, oh.
At that point, I was like, oh snap, Rika has lost it.
No, Rika was just like, I'm giving
she was like, when I say she lost it, she was that happy. She was like, yo, alright, let's do this.
I was like, oh my god. And that's when I started to tear up, because you saw a flashback of him growing up saying, like, we're going to be together forever. That's when I started to lose it. That's why I was caught off guard. I was like, I wasn't ready to cry, man. I wasn't ready to cry.
And then the fact that, like, they're just fighting in sync with each other. And I was like, alright. And then after everything's done, and then, everyone's like, Yuta, wake up. And so he wakes up, and then you just see, because, like, it's like, you can know that something is there, but it's, like, outside of the camera view.
Yeah.
And I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Where the heck is Rika? And then she's like, Yuta. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's still here.
Oh my gosh. And we're not going to talk about, because I want you guys to watch the movie, so we're not going to talk about the twist at the end, but we are going to talk about the after credits. But before that, I just want to also mention how the character development of Yuta, I like the fact that it doesn't feel like he's controlling Rika with, like, a forced hand or anything like that. It's more or less just they are literally in sync.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about Yuta. A lot of people, and I've saw this a couple of times, after the movie came out, a lot of people were like, Yuta should be the main character. Yuta should be the main character. I like Yuta, but his standalone story within Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I'm perfectly fine with that, because I like seeing the character of Yuji with the demon that's inside of him. Yeah. But we're going to talk about that another day. Another time. But yeah, seeing him in this one-off, I would like to know more about what happens to him. I'm pretty sure it elaborates more. Because, yeah, let's go to the after credits real quick. Yuta lives. He doesn't die. Rika is saved. I'm not going to tell you about the twist as to what happened to that. And you see him still be a sorcerer.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, after credits, he's in Italy.
Yeah,
with Miguel.
He's with Miguel over here eating.
I'm like, why is he? What? Why? Like Wesley. I
she kept pausing every single time, and she's like, "Why? Why is he? You're alive!"
I was so afraid because I thought Yuta finally joined the bad guys, but I was like, no, Geto's dead.
Yep.
So wait, what's Miguel doing? I'm like, weren't you just destroyed by freaking Gojo? And then Gojo walks up, nonchalant. He holds no ill will towards Miguel, but Miguel got a little bit apprehensive, and I was trying to figure out everything. So after credits shook me to my very core. So I'm trying to figure out what. All you hear is Gojo say, "Long time no see."
He's like, "Hey, long time no see," and I was like, "That's it." And
then it cuts off.
It just cuts straight off right there. I'm just like,
what?
I remember the first time I looked at it, I was like, "That's it? That's it? No. You just gotta leave off on, yeah, long time no see." Not. So how'd you get here, buddy? I'm like, no, nothing.
And you see him not ready to, like, he's not in, like, an angered stance where he's, like, ready to pummel freaking Miguel like he did.
Yeah.
Freaking boogie woogie. That's why I want to know more about what happens to him afterwards, but he doesn't need to be the main character. I'm perfectly fine with him not being the main character. Actually, it makes me more afraid of what's going to happen in the anime. Because now that he's an established character, I mean, he's always been an established character.
Yeah.
He's established in the manga, so
but
he is obviously important to the plot.
But now that he's this character within the world of Jujutsu Kaisen,
yeah,
we already know his story. Now we just need to figure out
how that rolls in with
Yuji and everything else.
Yeah. So, like I said, I really like this movie. I don't have a lot of negatives to say. There are more things I wish I could have seen, but it's more or less just, I'm fine with the way things are now. Like, the way that things were shown to me. It's more or less just, I have more questions about what's going to happen within the anime now.
Yeah.
And it makes me more excited about what's going to go on.
Heck, I'm still excited because I still got to finish reading
it. I have to finish watching it and then think about finding time to read it. But yeah, no. So this this movie, freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I guess to end off, let's say who our favorite characters were real quick. For me, I have to say Toge. Because I feel for that man. He was born with cursed speech. That's hard, dude.
And then the fact that, like, you don't mean to curse someone.
But it's literally just the words he say.
Right?
That's terrifying.
I think I like Maki. I'm not gonna lie. She was on them Sasuke type vibes.
She literally said, "I'm going to go back to that clan and destroy them, and show them that I don't need to have cursed energy to become the best."
Right? Because she was basically bullied her entire life.
She was born into a family, and her mother said, "I wish I didn't birth you."
Yeah.
That is terrible, man.
And the fact that, like, you know, she has a twin sister.
Yeah.
But...
And the thing with this is going into the freaking anime. It's not mentioned in the movie whatsoever. Mai can't even use curse energy herself. She can't see it.
Yeah, she can't see it, but she can use curse energy like once a day.
Oh, that's right.
And so that's how she has like her little bullets. Yeah.
To produce the bullets, and I'm just kind of like, you're no better than freaking Maki. Maki just can't see or produce curse energy whatsoever.
But she be putting in that work, though.
She be putting in that work. She does so good. You should see her in the anime. She's awesome, dude.
Like, yeah, I think that's why I like her. Because she's putting in that work.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's weird that I say this. It brings me back to Naruto with Rock Lee.
Oh my god.
With, you know, the hard work.
Kakashi.
Guys. But, like, you know, it's like, you know, you have to put in that, you know, you have to put in the work in order to, you know, have a little bit of an outcome.
Yeah.
You know, because you have people who, yeah, I know all this stuff about cursed energy, cursed techniques, and whatever. Yeah. But for somebody who doesn't have cursed energy, who can't see,
she is still on the same level as you.
Yeah, and so she's like, I just have to work a little bit harder to prove myself to not only you, to myself, but then to my clan.
Exactly. That's just so awesome.
Yeah.
I like her. She is literally like the epitome of, yeah, I might not be like naturally talented as you, but I've worked just as hard and I'm still on the same level as you.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, I just freaking love her. I like her. I do love her. I just feel for freaking Toge. He's a baby. I need to protect him. But so that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. So one, let us know in the comments if you guys have seen this film. What did you guys think of the film?
And I also want to know if you've seen the film before you started watching the anime or after you watched the anime.
Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And just to let you know, guys, coming soon, or it might already be out by the time this episode comes out.
One of the two.
We started doing video games. So please watch some of our video game content. It is
hilarious
and questionable.
Very questionable.
But yeah, please let us know what you thought about this.
Yep. And yeah, I guess we will see you guys next time.
Alrighty, guys. Until next time, thank you for joining us in
the Underground Geek Shack.
See you guys.